We all think this is just a small problem. Nobody tells us what's going on. How serious is this? They all think they're gonna be fine. The boss is always lying to them.
When they say South Africa is a movie, they really, really mean it. And now, guess what? 7 Chinese nationals have been jailed over kidnapping and forced labor in South Africa. And by forced labor, I mean children from Malawi, illegal immigrants. Okay, none of these people involved in this case are actual South Africans. This is incredible. Anyway, I'm going to tell you all about it, but I wanted you to hear the reaction of one of the family members who says, nah, we didn't really think it was serious. In China, would you be able to even do this? I don't think so. I don't think you would have managed to even get away this far with it. An entire factory with illegal immigrants in harsh conditions. Let me take a breath. Yes, I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good start. This is now on BBC, CNN, you name it, okay?
They're all lying.
Hello.
What the hell is this?
Hello.
What are they lying about?
What are they lying about? The owner is right here in this country. They're still running business here.
Right.
They're all employed. The boss is right here in this country.
Have you told the police about the real owner?
The real owner is right here in this country. You know that?
Who is he?
I tell you, that big boss, he has a gun-related background in this Chinese community in this country.
Where is he now?
Where is he now?
He's living in this country, in this town.
Wait a minute.
I tell you, I have heard.
Wait a minute.
Did you say brutal?
Yeah, no problem.
I have his picture. I tell you.
Show us.
Show us the picture. Where's the picture?
Here.
Can you see the picture?
Okay, can you put that side, please, guys?
Let's go that side.
No. They need to know the truth. This is too much.
We want to see
We want to see the picture. We want to see the picture.
Just show us the picture.
Just show us the
Just show us the picture.
Wait a minute.
Here.
You can just
Here.
put it in
Put it here.
in the cameras.
See, Mr. Lin. You hear that,
Enlarge
Mr.
it,
Lin?
please enlarge it.
He's the big boss here.
Enlarge it, enlarge the
Yes.
picture.
What
You know why that number one has gone?
gun.
Because he
Like a
sells
shop,
gun.
gun.
The owner sells gun here.
买个笑吧，不弄嘛，买个干，
Number one gun is from the big boss here.
Yes.
Is the big boss working with
Yeah,
police?
yeah.
Where's the big boss? Where's the big boss?
You see this?
Yeah.
China Shield firearm store. It's in Bruma.
So, ma'am, how come he hasn't been arrested then?
Where is he? Where is he?
Here. This is his store. He run a big business here.
Why has he not been arrested then?
They're all afraid
come here.
they're gonna be killed by this boss. So they keep silence all this time.
Why are you talking about now only? Why are you only talking about
And
it
why are you
now?
not part of the people who are giving evidence to this?
We all think this is just a small problem. Nobody tells us what's going on. How serious is this? They all think they're gonna be fine. The boss is always lying to them.
Sorry, ma'am, why did they think they were going to be fine when they've
It's
been in
international news because this is just how much problems are in South Africa. South Africa is really a movie because what's happening in the police force? They're busy fighting amongst themselves. They're busy going to commissions of inquiries. There's a problem, a deep-rooted problem inside Phakathi within SAPS. And I don't want to use the example of the family yesterday, the SAPS officer who pew-pewed himself. But it's an indication that there's a lot of deep rot inside SAPS. And are they really protecting us? An entire factory with illegal immigrants. But let me update you on the story in case you are not familiar. Let's hear, first of all, the reaction, this family member's reaction to this is going to be all over the place because I haven't scripted it, okay? I haven't scripted it. This is live reaction, unedited edition. So excuse me if I'm all over the place. But basically, one of the accused, so there's 7 accused persons, one of the accused, never mind, they're no longer accused, they're convicted, okay? One of the convicted is in a wheelchair and is said to have suffered a stroke in January and was in court in the wheelchair. And you will see her during the scuffle. She's there. So I'm just so confused. Why does it look like the police don't even have control? This is incredible. And then the media themselves, like, are they not able to perform in an orderly fashion and ask questions? Anyway, Chinese nationals jailed over kidnapping and forced labor in South Africa. 7 Chinese nationals who smuggled Malawians to South Africa and subjected them to forced labor have been handed 20-year prison term each. By the way, it was more than 20 years. The judge just ended up saying, you know what, let's just do it concurrent. They had like 160 charges each. And those years that he kept adding a year here, 3 here, 1 there, they were a lot. And then he's like, you know what, let's just make it cute. Let's just do 20 years each. The rest will just be concurrent. And the Chinese nationals are just sitting there the entire time. And I was asking myself, are they even understanding? Do they have an interpreter? And then finally, at the end, the interpreter stands up and goes to translate to them. And I was like, I could tell they were not hearing the amount of years they're getting inside Parati within a South African prison. No, they're not being deported back to China. The 4 men and 3 women were kidnapped. The 4 men and 3 women were found guilty of human trafficking and kidnapping earlier this year by a South African court. Their sentence comes nearly 6 years after they were arrested when local authorities raided a factory in Johannesburg and found 91 Malawian nationals, 37 of them children, working in appalling conditions. Human trafficking is a major concern in South Africa, with the country regarded as a source of transit and destination, according to the government. And this woman has the audacity to say, no, no, no. We thought it wasn't serious. We thought it wasn't serious. They've been in prison this whole time. Anyway, let's continue. The group. I'm not even going to list their names. Okay, Kevin, Chen, Queen, Jacqueline, Ma, Dia, Zhang Zheng. See, none of them are like Dlaminis and anything South African. They are purely Chinese. Were found guilty of 158 of the 160 counts for which they were charged. These include helping illegal immigrants remain in South Africa and violating the country's labor laws by failing to register their operations and keep a record of their earnings, among others. The factory raid came after authorities received a tip-off from a worker who had managed to escape. It later emerged that the employees were forced to work 11-hour shifts 7 days a week without proper training or safety equipment. They were also paid far below South Africa's minimum wage of $1.64. This is BBC, so they're using international currency per hour, and had their pay docked if they wanted time off. According to South Africa's labor laws, employees cannot work more than 9 hours a day and are generally entitled to a weekly rest period of at least 36 consecutive hours. That includes Sunday, unless a different agreement is reached. One man testified that workers were not allowed to leave the heavily guarded factory premises, even to buy food, which he described as dirty, unsuitable for human beings. According to authorities, the victims had been smuggled into the country in shipping containers. Mr. Tsao worked as a manager at the factory named Beautiful City, while his co-accused were supervisors. According to the local news site, News 24, the factory made inner cottons for blankets using recycled material. South Africa's prosecuting authority welcomed the sentence, saying it would help bolstering our fight against human trafficking. Human trafficking has become a scourge in our country. We have become a destination, as South Africa, for human trafficking due to various reasons, including our porous borders. The Department of Labor, which was part of the raid in 2019, also welcomed the sentence, handed down as it urged for greater collaboration between government departments and the root of all these issues. Okay, The woman in the wheelchair. I don't even understand why the state didn't bring a doctor's note. Okay, didn't bring the judge is like, all I know is that she's in a wheelchair. Like nobody is telling me anything, and you know what? I wasn't afforded the privilege, so you know what? There's nothing I can do. Correctional Services says they don't want her. They are not able to care for her. So what happens to this woman? This is absolutely incredible. Let me let you watch the video of the family member because she's really enraged. Suddenly she has a lot to say because they've been convicted. What was she expecting? That they were going to walk? It's been 6 years. They've been in prison. Here goes.